How to look 20 years younger. The natural collagen your body needs after turning 60. Did you know that after the age of 60, the body can lose up to 75% of its natural ability to produce collagen? And that this silent decline may be the reason behind many of the changes you see in the mirror every day, but cannot fully understand. The skin starts to lose its glow. The face looks more tired, the lines around the eyes and mouth become deeper, the neck becomes looser, and suddenly you realize that your hands reveal your age more than your face does. And the worst part is that this does not happen overnight. It is a slow process, one that starts much earlier than most people imagine, and it becomes more intense precisely when we need care and confidence the most. Many people, upon reaching the age of 60, begin to notice that the creams they used before no longer work. Makeup no longer covers as it once did. The skin feels thinner, drier, more marked. Hair that used to be thick starts to become thinner and more fragile. Nails break easily and even posture begins to change. It feels as if the body is slowly emptying from the inside. And with that comes the feeling of helplessness. We try to adjust, try to accept, but deep down, many people suffer in silence. Because along with these physical changes comes something even deeper, the loss of self-esteem. How many times have you avoided going out because you did not feel comfortable with your appearance? How many pictures have you refused to take with your grandchildren because you did not like how you looked in them? How many clothes have you stopped wearing because you think they no longer suit your age? And all of this builds up slowly, like a gray cloud covering your joy of living. But do not worry. There is an explanation for all of this. And more importantly, there is a natural, safe, affordable, and effective solution. You can still recover that sparkle in your eyes and firmness in your skin. You can still look in the mirror and feel proud of your image, without turning to risky procedures or expensive products that promise a lot and deliver very little. The truth is, no one prepares us for this moment. Most people reach older age without knowing what is actually happening inside their own body. Society teaches us to care for our appearance with creams and makeup, but it does not teach us to look inward. The health of our skin, hair, nails, and even our joints is directly connected to one essential element that our body naturally produces: collagen. And that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. We are going to talk about collagen and how it directly affects how you feel and how you see yourself in the mirror after turning 60. It is very common to hear phrases like, "Oh, it is normal to look like this at this age," or "There is nothing more to do, time has passed." But is that really true? Are we truly doomed to this process? Or is there still something we can do? The good news is that your body just needs a little push. With the right information and proper guidance, it is possible to stimulate your body to naturally produce collagen again, and with that, actually feel, on your skin, the effects of this change. The lack of collagen, however, does not affect only your appearance. It also has a deep impact on your quality of life. When collagen starts to disappear, the joints become more painful, movements become slower, muscles lose firmness, and energy decreases. It is common to feel pain when waking up, have trouble climbing stairs, or even walking long distances. Things that once seemed simple, like getting out of bed or lifting a heavy object, start to require more effort. And that brings an even greater risk: the loss of independence. That is when many people give up, but you do not have to be one of them. Understanding what is behind these changes is the first step to changing this situation. And it all starts with realizing that collagen is like the natural glue of our body. It keeps everything firm, elastic, and structured. When this glue starts to fade away, everything begins to slowly fall apart. The skin sags, the face loses volume, the hair weakens, and the joints begin to hurt. But just because this happens to most people, it does not mean that you have to accept it passively. Science has advanced. Today, We know that there are simple and natural ways to stimulate the body to start producing collagen again, even after the age of 60. And the most amazing part is that the results do not take long to appear. In just a few weeks, you can feel more firmness in your skin, more energy in your daily life, more brightness in your eyes. Yes, you can actually look and feel up to 20 years younger, not like a miracle, but as the result of internal care that begins from the inside out. Maybe you are asking yourself right now, but why has no one told me this before? The truth is that most of the products we see out there only act on the surface. Creams, lotions, miracle formulas. They may give a temporary feeling, but they do not solve the root cause of the problem. And that is why so many people get frustrated. They spend a lot, try everything, and nothing seems to work. Because the real secret lies within your own body. It is in your body's ability to regenerate, as long as it receives the right stimulus. It does not matter if you are 60, 70, or even older. Your body is still active, intelligent, and full of potential. It just needs you to look at it with care and attention, and that is exactly what we are going to show you starting now. The natural, safe, and affordable way to recover the lost collagen, restore your appearance, and rediscover the joy of feeling well, strong, and beautiful again. And the best part, without expensive procedures, without risky treatments, and without magical promises. This video was made for you who have already tried everything and still feel insecure about the image you see in the mirror. For you who want to recover not only your appearance, but also your happiness, your energy, and your joy of living. It is not too late. It is never too late. You just need the right guidance, and it is coming. Because now that you understand how deeply the lack of collagen can affect your life, it is time to discover the most common mistakes that prevent people from seeing real results, and why many methods do not work as they should. In the next segment, we are going to show you what no one tells you about collagen loss, which habits may be making the problem worse, and most importantly, what you need to avoid if you really want to recover your skin's firmness, your hair's strength, and the brightness in your eyes. Get ready to uncover important and surprising truths. The journey to feeling younger, full of life, and energetic is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Now that you understand how collagen loss affects your life, it is time to learn what is behind this process, why it happens, and most importantly, why most people continue to feel the effects of aging even after investing time, money, and energy in treatments. Collagen is a protein naturally produced by our body and makes up about 30% of all the proteins in the human body. It is mainly responsible for maintaining the structure, firmness, and elasticity of the skin, cartilage, bones, tendons, and even blood vessels. In other words, collagen is what supports your body from the inside. It is what keeps your skin tight, your hair strong, your joints protected, and even your intestines working properly. However, collagen production does not stay the same throughout life. Around the age of 25, it begins to decrease slowly. After the age of 40, this decline speeds up, and after 60, the body may produce only 10% of the ideal amount. This means that even if you live a healthy life, with a balanced diet and regular exercise, you are still dealing with a natural deficiency that affects your physical and emotional well-being. And this deficiency first appears in silent ways, but over time becomes difficult to ignore. Have you noticed that your skin is thinner and more sensitive? That even a light bump causes bruises? Have you seen your hair becoming thinner, your nails weaker, and that uncomfortable feeling that your face is changing, losing volume and firmness? These are clear signs of collagen deficiency, but the effects go far beyond appearance. The lack of this protein can lead to joint pain, difficulty moving, loss of muscle strength, stiffness in the legs when you wake up, digestive problems, and even insomnia. That is because collagen is involved in many vital functions, and when it starts to fade, the entire body feels the consequences. What makes the situation even worse is that many people, when they notice these changes, look for surface-level solutions. It is natural to want to act quickly when we feel insecure about the image we see in the mirror. That is why it is common to see people spending money on expensive creams, aesthetic procedures, and lotions that promise quick results. But here is the problem. Most of these products act only on the outer layer of the skin. They may provide a temporary sense of improvement, but they do not treat the real cause of sagging skin, wrinkles, joint pain, or weak hair. That is why, after a while, the results disappear. In addition, another very common mistake is using generic collagen supplements that the body cannot absorb effectively. You have probably seen products in capsules, powders, or tablets, all promising to restore youth with just one daily dose. But what most people do not know is that not all collagen is the same. For it to actually be absorbed by the body, it must be in the right form and combined with essential cofactors such as vitamin C, zinc, and other nutrients that activate internal production. Without those, the collagen you take simply passes through the digestive system without doing its job, and you continue to suffer from the same symptoms. Another factor that worsens the problem is eating habits. Many people believe they are eating well, but they are actually consuming foods that make collagen production even more difficult. Excess sugar, for example, speeds up a process called glycation, which destroys collagen fibers in the body. Soft drinks, fried foods, refined flours, too much alcohol, and even poor sleep habits all directly contribute to premature skin aging and joint damage. And all of this happens silently, every day, without us even noticing. Let me now tell you the story of Mrs. Margaret, a 67-year-old woman who decided to seek help after many disappointments. She had tried everything: anti-aging creams, laser sessions, facial massages, and many kinds of supplements. She even spent a small fortune on a cosmetic treatment that promised to lift the skin on her face. At first, she thought it was working, but just a few months later, everything went back to how it was before. When we met, she told me with tears in her eyes, "I just want to feel good when I look in the mirror. I do not want to look young like a girl. I just want to look good for my age." That is the wish of many people, to feel good. To feel proud of what they see in the mirror, to regain the confidence to go out, to smile, to get dressed, to visit the beauty salon without hiding behind dark glasses or loose clothing. And that is completely possible. But, as we explained, most people try to care for their appearance with external solutions, while the real problem is happening inside. That is why it is so important to understand that this is not your fault. This kind of information is not widely shared. The beauty industry focuses on the effects but rarely shows the real causes, and that is where the key to change lies. Did you know that there is a type of collagen that your body can absorb much more easily? A collagen that, because it has the right form and is combined with specific nutrients, can stimulate natural production from within, as if it were waking up your cells to work again. And the most impressive part is that, unlike what many people think, this type of collagen is not expensive, does not require complicated treatments, and can be added to your routine in a simple and safe way. What most people are missing is just this guidance, knowing exactly which product to look for, which habits to follow, and most importantly, what to avoid so the body can respond positively. Even after the age of 60, your body can respond in amazing ways with the right stimulation. It does not matter how much time has passed, how many failed attempts you had before, or how many times you felt like there was no hope. Collagen can be restored. Skin firmness can return. Hair strength can come back. Joint pain can go away. Vitality, lightness, and the joy of living. All of that can be recovered with the right knowledge, a little patience, and proper care. It is not too late to recover firmness, energy, and well-being. You can feel younger, more mobile, and bring your self-esteem back to where it has always belonged. Now that you truly understand why so many methods fail, what mistakes must be avoided, and what your body really needs, the time has come to reveal the complete path to solving this problem once and for all. In the next section, we are going to show you which type of collagen is ideal for people over the age of 60, how it should be taken, which ingredients boost its effects, and most importantly, how you can start today to improve your health, your appearance, and your energy in a safe, natural, and effective way. You will discover that looking 20 years younger is not an exaggerated promise. It is simply the natural result of taking care of your body the right way. The solution is closer than you think, and your new beginning can start right now. There is a natural combination that your body needs after the age of 60 to start producing collagen again in a balanced, safe, and effective way. And the best part is, we are not talking about anything expensive, complicated, or hard to find. We are talking about accessible foods and herbs that you can include in your daily routine without having to completely change your lifestyle. The key is to give your body the right ingredients so it can awaken its ability to regenerate the skin, strengthen the joints, and bring back the firmness that has been lost over time. Among the most powerful natural allies are ingredients like horsetail, which is extremely rich in silica, a mineral that is essential for collagen formation. A simple cup of horsetail tea, taken daily, can already make a big difference over time. Other herbs that help in this process include nettle and elderberry, which have anti-inflammatory properties and naturally stimulate cell production. And if you like to season your meals with turmeric or ginger, you should know that these two ingredients also help protect collagen fibers from premature aging, thanks to their strong antioxidant power. In addition, regularly consuming foods rich in vitamin C is essential, since this vitamin is one of the main nutrients that activate collagen production in the body. And we are not talking about anything unusual. Oranges, acerola cherries, lemons, guavas, strawberries, papayas, all of these can be easily found at any market or grocery store. When we combine these fruits with lean protein sources such as eggs, fish, or chickpeas, we give the body the tools it needs to rebuild what it has lost over the years. Another simple yet powerful habit is drinking natural broths made from bones, like the traditional bone broth or beef broth prepared with bones simmered for several hours. This type of food is naturally rich in collagen and other amino acids that support cell renewal. For many older people, it is an old family recipe that now takes on a new meaning. When made the right way with fresh ingredients and no processed additives, this kind of broth can be a true natural and delicious treatment. It is important to remember that collagen is produced inside the body, so what you eat and how you live directly affects the results. That is why a routine that includes quality sleep, daily walks, proper hydration, and stress reduction is also part of the solution. Small changes can bring big transformations. And your body, even after the age of 60, still has an incredible ability to respond. It just needs the right stimulus at the right time. You can still look in the mirror with pride. You can feel alive again, light, confident, and strong. There is no need to spend a fortune or go through risky procedures. With simple foods, accessible herbs, healthy habits, and a little self-care, it is truly possible to look up to 20 years younger, both inside and out. And it all begins with the first step. If this content helped you and you want to keep learning natural and safe ways to take care of your health after the age of 60, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, leave your comment below, and share this video with someone special. And do not forget to check the link in the description of this video. Taking care of yourself can be simple, accessible, and truly life-changing. Natural health is within your reach, and your new beginning can start now.